So some reasons why someone would want to file an extension could be because of a retirement plan. For example, profit sharing plans, you can actually give the profit sharing contribution for the prior year that just passed up until the time you file the tax return. So if you're in a situation where you're still saving money, to be able to make that profit sharing contribution, you might want to file an extension to give yourself more time to make that contribution. Another reason why someone might want to do an extension is maybe they're invested into maybe a different entity, and that entity is gone on extension. So you don't have final K1 or final interest statement, or you don't have the information you need to be able to file on time. So because of that, you'll have to wait until that entity files and you get the flow through information. So that would cause you to file for an extension also. And in some situations, like we've seen in the past few years, the states have changed their tax laws, or there have been different programs to help out throughout the pandemic, and how those programs are treated for tax purposes were not finalized by the time the tax return was due. Therefore, some have chosen, instead of filing and then going through the possible amendment, they've just decided to wait it out until the laws were finalized. So they'll file an extension and give them more time to wait for the law to be passed. Yeah, great question. Well, the top reason I hear a lot of people think about filing for an extension because they don't want to pay. An extension of time is an extension of time to file, not an extension of time to pay. Therefore, if you have a large tax bill that's due, you still need to make an estimated payment with your extension in order to avoid taxes that can accrue interest and also other penalties on top of those taxes. So if you're thinking of, I'll file an extension so I don't have to pay right now, that is not a legitimate reason. Another reason why someone might think it's good to file an extension, but I wouldn't recommend it, is, well, I file an extension every year, especially because my year-end numbers are just not ever ready by the time I need to do my tax return. That's something that you really need to consider, because that could be a red flag that you're not getting monthly financial statements done in a timely manner. Therefore, you don't know how your pharmacy is doing. And then at the year end, if it's time to file, but yet you still don't know the performance of your pharmacy for the prior year, you're probably going to get a surprise tax bill because you don't know how you're performing. So if you're in one of these situations where you're filing extension year in and year out, or you're getting surprise tax bills, then now would be a good time to call Sykes Company. We do our tax planning and we do monthly financial statements so that you'll know where you're at come October or November, instead of filing an extension every year. So feel free to give us a call. We can assess and see where you're at and how we can help you going forward. If you found this video to be helpful, please give us a like and please subscribe. That way we can get this information to others in the independent pharmacy community.